both extremely unexpected and also extremely expected. I feel like I didn't realize how much workshopping we would be doing on the script every single night, and how much more of myself I was going to put into the character than I originally thought, because I think she was very different. Like, she smoked, I think she was a bit more butch. She was like a very different character. And we even changed her a lot, like pre-production. Like when I first came on, I had some ideas about changing some like really significant parts of her. And so I guess I knew coming in it would be very collaborative, but I was very pleasantly surprised at how open Mike was to everything we threw at him, which was really nice. So yeah, it's been wonderful. The rest of the cast are wonderful. The crew is wonderful. We've all been living together, so it's been an incredibly bonding experience. Live together, work together, many mishaps together. I believe the first week, it was the first week that Megan dislocated her toe. Seems like a lifetime ago now. I think it's so funny because before they cast us, like we didn't do a chemistry read or anything, they just cast us based off of our, just like our online tapes. And so we didn't know, like going in, I didn't know if I would have like acting chemistry with any of the cast. I didn't know if I'd have like on-screen chemistry like with Megan, who I have all my scenes with. But then it's been like the most wonderful surprise and joy that like I think we have like really insane chemistry. That's not always guaranteed, like because actors have different processes and how they come to a scene and how they play a character, and I feel like the way we both approach it is really complementary. It's very collaborative. It's and I feel like that really pops on screen. From what little I've seen, I guess we'll see when the film comes out, but from what I've seen and from what I feel like there's like real chemistry there, and that's not always guaranteed, so that was really wonderful. So the different locations we've used from Remnant, we have so many amazing locations. So many. For one, we're in this extremely vibey theatre. We have some very cool projectors here that are like from the 30s. It's like super haunted, which is super cool. Very atmospheric. I do have to like take antihistamines to be in here because it's so dusty and my face blows up, but it's been so worth it. Like it's truly stunning, truly like a character in the film. And then we have the cottage, which I really enjoy filming there because a lot of my stuff has been there, and a lot of my stuff is sort of like the kitchen sink drama, which takes up like sort of the first and second act. And then the theatre is like the big final climactic third act location. But the cottage was so beautiful. And it had like the vineyard surrounding it. And it was very sort of family drama, like let's talk about our issues, let's sit down. So many cups of tea were made there. Like you count in the film how many cups of tea, like turn it into a drinking game and you'll be smashed off your face by the end of it. And then we have Frog Rock, and I didn't film there at all, but like I rocked up to set because I didn't like being at home because it's pretty boring. But I rocked up to set there when they were filming there, and it was very like Picnic at Hanging Rock-esque, like very primal energy in those rocks. Like we have such a beautiful old ancient land, and it's so wonderful to showcase that energy, that sort of primordial force in this film, because Australia has so many beautiful landscapes. And it's so nice that we're like getting to see a real plethora of them in this film. And so like sort of really beautiful, big, gigantic rocks and crispy earth and beautiful. Mike has been such a wonderful and collaborative director, like right off the bat, like from the very beginning. He was like, you know your characters better than I do, and I really appreciated that. Because not every director is like that, and particularly coming from a theatre background, like I've done a lot of Shakespeare, a lot of like Henrik Ibsen, a lot of, like sort of quite like classical training, which is wonderful. And I do love theatre. It's very like ephemeral, but it only like really reaches a few people. And so I'm really excited with this film for it to like reach, a broader spectrum of people. But like right off the bat with Mike, he was like, this is a collaborative experience. Even like with the script is the bare bones of like what it's going to turn out to be. Like it's the structure, but you can take it and you can run with it. And as a writer as well, that was so wonderful for me because I love creative control. Give me creative control. So it was so wonderful to like really like let myself inform the character. And like early on I was reading the script and I'm like, Kate is giving me some real queer energy, but like she originally wasn't. Like she was like straight, she like had a boyfriend, and I was like, okay, she's giving me some like queer energy, but also like she left her best friend, she left her hometown, she moved to the big city. Like why did she do that? And it wasn't really in the script why she left. It was just like, oh, she left. And I was like, if we could link these things up, that would create something really cool, like really interesting and juicy. And like also, and so what we decided is like we were gonna make her gay, and then she was gonna have left like her small town because of like homophobia and like some like a real prejudiced experience like growing up here. And so then she will have left to like go to the city to like experience, being treated like a human being. But then also like what does that do to her relationship with Grace, her best friend, who feels abandoned? And like, so when I was 16, my sister moved to Canada, and like there was this moment of like, I need you to live your life. I want you to do your own thing, but also abandonment issues and like, I needed you and why weren't you there? And like, you left me. And so originally that wasn't in the script at all. And so Mike so wonderfully was like, yes, let's do all of this. Let's do all of it. And so like I got to contribute on the script, which was so wonderful.